This is a production of kmmedia.pro. Welcome back to Positive Talk Radio. Our goal is simple: to explore evolving ideas one conversation at a time. So come on over into our world. I know you'll like it, because on today's show, we get to delve into something that I know precious little about, but we're going to be finding out all about it with a gentleman that we have on today. He's an award-winning hip-hop artist, and his name is Thaartist Kali, and he's an award winner, and he's was nominated for a for one of the screenplays that he did, or the music soundtrack, excuse me, that he did. And we'll be talking to him as soon as he gets out of his car and figures out how to get into the studio. But first, barring that, I'll spend my time talking to my friend Eric. How are you, Eric?
Good afternoon, Kevin. Happy Wednesday to you. I'm doing fine.
Happy Wednesday to you too. Did you know? I don't think that we've talked about this particular thing yet. Did you know that Positive Talk and KM Media is publishing magazines now?
Well, yes, I did know that, because you've had the publisher and some of the featured, some of the folks featured within the magazine on the show, and I engineered those shows. So yes, I am aware, but I think that there's probably listeners out there that only catch, some of the shows and not all of the shows. So why don't you remind people about how they can get this magazine and what it's called and all that good stuff.
I think I shall do that because it's the brainchild of. First of all, I'd like to thank you for being aware. Even though you're producing the show, sometimes I know that you are off doing other things, but you're really well aware of what we're doing, and I really appreciate that. But what this is there's a gal. She's a former Miss Washington, and her name is Amber, and she came to us because she wanted to do a local Pacific Northwest style magazine. And so what she's done is she's put it all together, and with our help, and if you go to our website, which is um, k km kmmedia.pro, and there's a tab there for the Pacific Northwest Collaborative Magazine, and she's got all kinds of local talent from as an example, the hip hop artists that we're going to be talking to today, as well as fashion and some great pictures. Holly Berry, who works with me, has been in that a great deal, and it really is a cool thing that she's putting together and for us. So if you go to kmmedia.pro, and you can click on the tab for Northwest Collaborative Magazine. We've got the second episode is out now, and so we've got 2 episodes out, and we're doing one a quarter, and she's done a terrific job of putting it together, and we're very pleased to be part of that. And it's a really cool thing, and it's part of what we are doing collaboratively on a lot of different fronts. In fact, Eric, have you ever heard of something called Bloom TV?
I can't say that I have.
It is a TV station that works with people and floral designers and stuff, and we're putting together a pilot episode for Bloom TV for on behalf of um, Unnatural Design, and we're going to be playing. It's going to be like 20-25 minutes long, and then it's going to be released nationally. So if you are interested in putting together a video and audio, any of the things that we do, please drop by kmmedia.pro. As a matter of fact, we're doing a short for somebody else right now that is going to go on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok and all of those things to get the word out about what she does. And she's been on the show with us before, and so it's all been really a collaborative experience for all of us to be able to put that together, and we're very happy to do that. And by the way, you are listening to this is Positive Talk Radio, and you may have heard of us from before. We've been around for a long time, and we're back. This is the start of. It's hard to believe that we've been back. This is the start of our third year. I'm back on KKNW, and we're really excited about that. And when we start the new season, what we'll be doing is a combination of radio shows on Kixie, because we do Kixie on Friday at 3, KKNW, and our podcast, which is a video podcast. And we are going to be doing that at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday through Friday. So we will be bringing you some of the best guests that we can find from all over the place. So you can tune into that on YouTube every day at 3 o'clock. And sometimes on Mondays and Fridays Mondays will be on KKNW, Fridays will be on Kixie, and of course we're still here at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesdays. So we are hopeful that our guest today found his way home and and got our messages and is going to join us here in just a second. And in the meantime, Eric, can we go ahead and play our commercials and then we can come back and see if Mr. Kali has managed to find his way into the studio. I'll give him a call during the break.
You got it.
Thank you, sir. We're going to take you. You're listening to Positive Talk Radio. We are going to be right back after these messages. God willing, and the creek don't rise. So we'll be right back. Hey, PTR loyal listener. First, thanks for being in my dream. And second, I have a new concept in business to share with you. It's called socialpreneurship. So, what's that? Well, it's the idea that any company designates all profits beyond expenses to be awarded to a local or international charity or project which is working to achieve good in the world. KM Media is such a company. We believe that it's important for us to give back whenever possible and to make great things happen. So I hope you'll join us in creating this new business model that will positively impact all of us. In the next few weeks, we will lay out the plan and begin our fundraising efforts. So stay tuned for more details right here on Positive Talk Radio.
When you want to say more than words communicate, you can with flowers. Your custom boutique floral studio in Bothell, Washington is anaturaldesign.com, connecting you to nature through the language of flowers. Where your people are is where our flowers are beautiful. Your success is our goal. anaturaldesign.com at your fingertips today.
Hey, thanks for listening to Positive Talk Radio. Did you know that we're also a media production company? Well, surprise, we are. We can create all kinds of audio, video products to fill any need. Please visit kmmedia.pro/our-store for a complete list of products and services. In addition, do you need a great voice to add to your own website or any other project? I know that we can add depth and quality to your work. I've been told more times than I can count by many professionals in the business that my voice adds to the quality of the presentation. So, let me create something for you. Please contact me at kevin@kmmedia.pro and let's create something great.
This is Amanda. How can I make your day brighter?
That's exactly right.
And you're listening to Positive Talk Radio right here on 1150 AM KKNW. Kevin McDonald, your host. He'll be right back shortly, trying once again to connect with our guest today, and that is hip-hop musician Thaartist Kali. And Kevin, were you able to reach him?
I was not. I was waylaid by I'm having some electrical work done in my little house, and I got to tell you, I really enjoy the company that I'm working with. They're Fuller Electric, and I've got Amanda on the line actually because I wanted her to tell us how they answer every call when they how they answer every call when they call somebody or somebody calls them. Amanda, are you there?
I am here.
Uh, by the way, this is a surprise. She doesn't know that she's on the radio, but she's on KKNW
Woohoo!
1150 AM. And I wanted to just say, so when you called me, and I really like the way that you did it. When you called me, what did you say?
I said, Fuller Electric, this is Amanda. How can I make your day brighter?
And normally when you're talking to an electric company, it's normally not a very good day because you're out of power or whatever. And but they answer every call with how can I make your day brighter? And I just love that. And I wish more companies would do that.
We certainly try.
So Amanda, now what I want you to do is to go tell your boss that you have been on the radio, and Fuller Electric is, and by the way, the bill is in the mail. But Fuller Electric is is getting a little bit of notice. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. You're doing a great job. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're a little shocked, aren't you?
A little bit. I think this is my first time being on the radio.
Well, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I will see your group tomorrow, and to come and fix my electricity. So, thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Now that was fun. Oh, good. So Eric, we have to go to plan B because plan A has fallen through. And
what was plan B? I was not aware that we had a plan B.
Well, we didn't have a plan B, but you being the master that you are, we need to come up with a plan B. I'll tell you what, we can do this if you want to. A couple weeks back, we had Sisters J on, and
that's right.
They're a magical, wonderful group, and they're two sisters. One is 19, one is 22, and they write their own music. They're produced by Ted Perlman, who is has produced people like Whitney Houston and Bob Dylan and stuff. But we have, I think we have ready to go their Breathe In video.
We do.
Would it be possible for us to play that and to do, and we'll kind of dance around for a little bit, if that's right? Because I wanted to show people this because it really is it's an outstanding song. It's going to be big, and they let us have it as a world premiere. So if you listen to or watch the entire thing, it really is a heartwarming song and the way they put it together. So with that, are you okay? Can we play it now?
Absolutely.
This is Sisters J with the song Breathe In.
Just forget the world. That's what you told me. You said you love me, and I can't make sense of it at all. Breathe out and remember all the things that make you who you are. Breathe in and remember all the things that make you who you are. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in and out. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe out, breathe out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in and out. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe out, breathe out. Breathe in and out. And remember all the things that make you who you are. Breathe in out and remember all the things that make you who you are. Breathe in out and remember all the things that make you who you are. Breathe in and remember that I love you for who you are, 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 for who you are.
or something like that, which would be a really cool thing. The guest that we
You
had
were you were mid sentence there when you rejoined us. So state that again, if you would, sir.
Oh, thank you, sir. That is Sisters J, and I think we've got another song of theirs, don't we?
We do.
And
We've got
first,
open when.
yes. Well,
And we can open that when when you want a little break here with some more music.
yeah. Well, the thing is that, and first of all, I don't get a chance to do this very often, and so if you are a longtime Positive Talk Radio listener or a new listener, and you'd like to talk to us a little bit, you can give us a call, and we'll put you on the radio, and you can talk about what's going on with you, and anything you'd like. So let me get the phone numbers out real quick, which is 425-373-5527 or 888-298-5569. And this is what happens when you do live radio and you do something that I'm not supposed to do, which I should always have a backup plan just in case. And it would be really handy if I had a backup plan today. But do we also have Fire and Ice? Is that another song that we have?
We do.
Well, there's a couple stories that I would like to tell. And again, if you want to give us a call and chat with me, you certainly can for a little bit of time. But we'll play Fire and Ice next, which is Tommy Tika. He's in Finland, and he is a singer-songwriter of note. And he collaborated with me to create the song Fire and Ice. It was released about a month ago and is currently in the top 10 of the English songwriter chart, and it's been very well received on Spotify and other places. And he does all the music himself, all the instruments, the songwriting, everything. And oh, by the way, Eric, in the second half of the show, if you're up for it, we might even play something that Eric has, if you got something available that we could do. We might as well make this a song show.
Make it a musical show for sure.
There you go. I wish I'd have said that, because I don't do that very often, but it'd be fun to do. Anyway, Tommy has become a good friend of the show, has been on a number of times, and this is a song that he has basically given me, and I use it for the opening and some of the other things that we do. And it's called Fire and Ice, and it really is. The premise of the song is about his two kids that are playing pirates in the backyard, and he wrote the song in regards to that. But it really is it's a catchy tune, and I would love for everybody to hear it. So with that, can we play Fire and Ice?
You got it.
I bought a bird to tell me where to go, as if I didn't know the road was new. A winding path, the map showed a photograph of where the X was marked, stood a marabou. We fought fire and ice, odysseys of different souls. We fought fire and ice. The crew was just my kid brother and me. We fought fire and ice. The rustling of the leaves in this jungle world of green. We were nearly thieves. We fought fire and ice. Our bunk beds had a precious view, a skeleton or two would freak us out. All we dream of gold, stones of emerald green, a treasure unforeseen. Let ho we shout. We fought fire and ice, odysseys of different souls. We fought fire and ice. The crew was just my kid brother and me. We fought fire and ice. We anchored in the bay. I had the first mate face. He was taking charge. Behave yourself, or you'll walk the plank. My brother said point blank, you parrot feed. We fought fire and ice, odysseys of different souls. We fought fire and ice. My crew was just my kid brother and me. We fought fire and ice. Where we ran into the root and lost our shallows too. This surprised the crew. We fought fire and ice.
And that is Tommy Tika, and that is Fire and Ice. And like I said, he's been on the show a number of times. I really have enjoyed his company and what he does, and it's amazing to me. And Eric, you being a musician, maybe you can help me with this. How is it that somebody knows so many instruments and can put them all together and be able to sing and do the harmonies and to write it and produce it and all that stuff? That takes a lot of talent, I would think.
It does.
It's hard for me to even fathom it, because it's an amazing thing. I'm really fortunate, Eric, and since we have a moment, since I didn't plan for anything else, it is really cool that I am been gifted to be able to come on to KKNW and bring a lot of my friends, I've done over 2,000 interviews now over my career. It really is an exciting thing for me to be able to do, and then to be able to promote some of the music and some of the things that we've done in the past. It really is cool, and I appreciate everybody for being here and for paying attention and stuff like that. And what I probably should do now is why don't we go to break, and then when we come back, we'll talk about the second song we're gonna play from Sisters J, which is the name of that one again.
Open when?
Open Win. And I got to tell you, there's a story behind that I want to get into. And I think that it's something that everybody should do for their loved ones and for people that they know. Um, it really is. I had never heard of this idea, but they came up with it and they use it. So it's Open When, and we're going to play that after we come back from break. But I want to thank everybody for listening to Positive Talk Radio, and Eric for putting up with my shenanigans today.
No problem. So we'll take this quick break and come right back and play that song.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll want to set it up and explain what it's about first, but we'll do that when we come back.
Perfect.
Hey, PTR loyal listener. First, thanks for being in my dream. And second, I have a new concept in business to share with you. It's called socialpreneurship. So, what's that? Well, it's the idea that any company designates all profits beyond expenses to be awarded to a local or international charity or project which is working to achieve good in the world. KM Media is such a company. We believe that it's important for us to give back whenever possible and to make great things happen. So I hope you'll join us in creating this new business model that will positively impact all of us. In the next few weeks, we will lay out the plan and begin our fundraising efforts. So stay tuned for more details right here on Positive Talk Radio.
When you want to say more than words communicate, you can with flowers. Your custom boutique floral studio in Bothell, Washington is anaturaldesign.com, connecting you to nature through the language of flowers. Where your people are is where our flowers are beautiful. Your success is our goal. anaturaldesign.com at your fingertips today.
Hey, thanks for listening to Positive Talk Radio. Did you know that we're also a media production company? Well, surprise, we are. We can create all kinds of audio, video products to fill any need. Please visit kmmedia.pro/our-store for a complete list of products and services. In addition, do you need a great voice to add to your own website or any other project? I know that we can add depth and quality to your work. I've been told more times than I can count by many professionals in the business that my voice adds to the quality of the presentation. So, let me create something for you. Please contact me at kevin@kmmedia.pro and let's create something great. And welcome back to Positive Talk Radio. It's a Wednesday afternoon, and we're just sitting here having a good time between Eric and me and our guest for the hour who didn't make it. Apparently, he got locked out of his house. Anyway, it's a whole long story. You don't need to hear it. But we're glad to be here. By the way, just so you know, Positive Talk Radio is here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday at 3, Wednesday at 4, Friday at noon, and then we actually do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because then we do Kixie at 3 p.m. and we've got some really great shows coming up that I would love for you to pay attention to. One of which is this Friday. We have a gentleman by the name of James Ray. Now, you may remember James from the movie The Secret. He was one of the principals in that movie, and he was also famous for something that happened when in one of his retreats, where three people, they were doing in a sweat lodge, and apparently it got a little hot and some people got overheated, and 3 people unfortunately passed away at that moment. Well, he's going to be on Friday at 3 o'clock on Kixie, and we're going to talk about that. He spent 2 years in prison, what he's learned from all of that, and his degree of sincerity is, and for him and his wife are coming on together. It will be a really cool show, and I hope that you will be here on Wednesday at 3 o'clock for Kixie. It's a great time, and um, it's a very interesting story. So I think that would be really cool. Another interesting story is, and they've been on the show a couple of times, and Sisters J is probably one of my favorite young musical acts. That they're 2 sisters, and they're actresses, they're teachers, they do all kinds of things, and they write their own music. And the song that we're going to play next, this is a video. So in the very beginning, you're not going to hear music. If you're watching this, it'll make a lot more sense than if you're listening to it on the radio. But basically, one of the sisters is going to pick up the phone and talk to her other sister because her boyfriend is going off to college, and she's sad. And they come up with a plan of something to do, and that is called that what they basically do is they put letters together, and the song is called Open When. And I think this is a beautiful idea. So now is a perfect time to talk about it, because a lot of people are getting ready to go off to college, maybe for the first time. Maybe you're home for the first time, as a empty nester now that your child is going off to college. But so I would encourage you to do this. Um, take envelopes and put a little message inside a bunch of envelopes, so that when your child or your friend or your significant other is off and they're feeling a little lonesome, a little neglected, they may be under some stress at school, or they're away at work, or whatever it is, they can open up this box, and there are envelopes in there, and they can open up, like when one of them would say, open when you're feeling sad, or open when you're feeling lonely, or open when you want to be part you want to be part of the family, or and many, and then just put a little heartfelt thing in there that will help them feel better, and they can open it whenever they want to. And so with that, I think Eric's got it queued up. So why don't we go ahead and play Open When? Again, this is a video, and so the beginning part of it may not make sense to you on the radio, but I encourage you to go to our YouTube page, which is Positive Talk Radio. There are 500. Did I say that? Did I say 500 videos up of various people that we've talked to over time? So, and yes, there are. But you can go there and you can watch this video. So with that, Eric, go ahead and take it away, please.
What's wrong? Are you okay? Oh, you know, my boyfriend's going off to college soon, and it's pretty far away. I'm just kind of worried for him.
Hey, do you remember that thing that I did last year for my boyfriend?
Yeah, I do.
Let's do that when I get home.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. I love you.
Open when you need a new song. Open when you forget where you belong. Open when you wanna feel closer to me. Make no mistake, we can't fool ourselves. Nothing we can do about the distance. The miles between us, a part of me is missing. A road you will enter for every day we've been together. Open each one when promise we're never lost, and our loves always existed. Always with you. Open when you need a new song. Open when you forget where you belong. Open when you wanna feel closer to me. Words you might need written from my heart, sealed with my kiss while we're apart. Open when, open when. One day these letters will lead me back to you. That's when I'll find your loving arms. Find your arms away. Till then, this will have to do. This will have to do. Open when you need a new song. Open when you forget where you belong. Open when you wanna feel closer to me. Open when you need a new song. Open when you forget where you belong. Open when you wanna feel closer to me. Never said love would be easy. I'm sending you a part of me.
Sisters J. That is the first song that they put out. And that song has been downloaded on Positive Talk Radio, the YouTube channel, 22,000 times. It's become a popular song, and I'm glad that I can help them become a little bit better known. And again, they're Sisters J. You can go to YouTube. They've got their own channel, which is Sisters J, obviously, and you can look at all of their videos and all the things that they've got going there. And they've become really good friends of the show and are really a talented couple of kids, and I really appreciate the type of music that they do. And it's important that it's one of the things that I really like about doing the show is I'm able to really give a voice to people that may not find it easy to get the word out about what they do. There are so many people that are trying to do music and stuff, and these folks do it without electronic means, if you will, like auto tune and all of those. They're just incredibly talented and have got incredible voices, and it's just a for me, since I've been doing this for a while now, it really is my heartfelt mission to help these people because I love the music that they play. And I also want to talk about Mary Jackson, who's the mom, and she is working with autism kids in Tennessee, which is where they live. And she's also been to the Capitol to talk to our nation's leaders about ways that we can help kids with autism um, lead their best lives, and some things that that she believes that we can do to through the school system and through special needs and that sort of thing, because we all have special needs. In fact, Lily, one of the sisters, Jay, was did not speak until she was 3 years old, and she the only way that she learned to talk was her mom would have her sing the alphabet, and so she learned how to do that. And so it really is quite fun. And Eric, I got to ask you, do we do we have anything else in the archives that we can throw up that would be fun for people to listen to? I don't know that if we do or not. Um, he's looking.
We do have a couple of Tom Tika songs here if you wanted to play those.
Oh, do you have um, heart?
We've got Let's Play and I'm Done with the Blues.
Well, let's play. I'm
And
done with
there's
the
some
blue.
Tina Davidson stuff, I believe, as well. So
Oh, very, very good. And we've also, don't we also have the one, the oh, never mind. But anyway, I'll let you choose to pick one because this has become a music show today, and these are just some of the folks that have been on Positive Talk Radio, and we've done complete interviews with them. You can always go to positivetalkradio.net, and you can download any of the podcasts that are there. We've got 580 of those up, as well as on YouTube and Facebook as well. So Eric, I'll let you go ahead and pick one. I love them all, and they've been on the show and stuff. So
well, you know these tunes far better than me, and you mentioned I'm Done with the Blues, so I think it's only appropriate that we play Tom Tika. I'm
Tom
Done with the
Tika.
Blues for you.
From Finland.
I might have made a few mistakes, yeah, I might have been a fool. And when it comes to broken hearts, I know I'm one upon you. So many days just pass me by, and I guess I always knew we were wrong from the start. Now I know just what to do. There's gonna be a change starting now. The sun will always find me somehow. All my tears I will disallow. Done with the blues. Yeah, I waited tables, I cleaned rooms, drove a cab to make ends meet. I was happy without fine things. You just wanted the high streets. There's gonna be a change starting now. The sun will always find me somehow. All my tears I will disallow. Done with the blues. I can take the blame, I don't care. As long as you get out of my head. I really gotta leave and be elsewhere. Done with the blues. I might have made a few mistakes, yeah, I might have been a fool. And when it comes to broken hearts, I know I'm one up on you. There's gonna be a change starting now. The sun will always find me somehow. All my tears I will disallow. Done with the blues. I can take the blame, I don't care. As long as you get out of my head. I really gotta leave and be elsewhere. Done with the blues. I'm so excited. I don't wanna hide it. It's been a while, but life is good again. I'm so excited.
You know, I just love that song. Who does it remind you of, Eric? Any particular band?
You know, it's got a bit of a ELO feel
It
to
does.
me. Electric Light Orchestra, Jeff Lynne.
Yes, and in addition to, well, you know, Jeff Lynne is the one who produced the two new Beatles songs that came out several years ago, and has been around and has done some really good work. The other one is the Beach Boys.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's definitely some Beach Boys harmonies in there for sure.
Yeah, so I really I guess I'm old because I like the older style music rather than some of the newer stuff that's out there, but, I don't know. What do you think of that song?
Yeah, very well produced and nicely put together.
Yes, indeed. And by the way, our this is not a normal positive talk radio because um, your wonderful host, the guest that we had scheduled was not able to make it, and of course plan B was I asked Eric for plan B. He didn't have one either. So we were both sitting here going, we don't have a plan B. So we've just been running through some of the archives and some of the songs that we've that and some of the people that have been on the show. By the way, we don't have a song by Fia in the archives, do we?
I don't believe that we do.
Okay. Well, and she's another one from this one's from Sweden, and she is and she was has been on the show and featured some wonderful music as well. So, but obviously you can't hear it because I don't have it and Eric doesn't have it either. So it's we just do what we can, and um if anybody would like to give me a call and save my little self from myself and talk about the show for a couple of moments. I'll run over that again because you're listening to Positive Talk Radio. Been around for 20 years. We started in 2003, and Eric was very similar to what he is now. He's which is only 20 years older. And
Right.
he's been there the entire time, and I have to tell you, KKNW must do a great job because they keep him here, and along with Benny. Benny's been here almost as long, hasn't he?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. He's been around working with us for about 20 years now.
Yeah, so you guys do a really nice job of putting it all together and keeping all of the shows that we have on the station working. And I did want to mention one thing that oh, actually I've got a couple things to mention. And one is that we now have a Patreon account. Do you know what Patreon is, Eric?
I do. Yeah. This is a great way to support the artists and creators that you like out there and support their work and make sure that they're able to continue doing the work that they love doing, like creating positive talk radio for listeners out there.
Exactly. So if you go to um, patreon.com, www.patreon.com/ positive talk radio, you can become a member. There's some stuff on the front page, but if you want the really good stuff, like there's an audio book that I did that's in the back side and stuff like that. And we ask you to contribute $10 a month just to so that we can continue to do what I love to do, which is to talk to you, 3 or 4 times a week. And it really, so that again is patreon.com/ positive talk radio. And the other thing I want you to do is we've also got a little group that we're forming called Positive Connections. And that's on my YouTube page. So if you go to YouTube, um, you go to YouTube, and Positive Talk Radio, you can apply to sign up and to get it's a closed group, so you need to be invited in, but you can apply and we'll invite you in. And it is a way if you're not familiar with something called the circle. It's really is a cool concept. And I'd like to share it with you real quick. It's a concept by which like-minded people get together and they start telling each other stories that they feel safe talking about because it's a very closed group and everybody is interested in helping each other get through some of the hard things in life that we all face. And I've gone to several circles and it really is a remarkable thing. And that's what we are looking to begin to form with Positive Talk Radio is a like-minded community of people who can get together and can share stories, problems, ideas, things that we can help each other with. And we're also planning on bringing some of the folks that have been on Positive Talk Radio, like Ann Scotland and many, many, many more, to talk to us and to be part of the group. So I hope that you will take the time to look at those things, primarily Patreon. So patreon.com/ positive talk radio. I would love to meet you there, and you can look at some of the stuff that we've got in the background and stuff. We really have quite a lot going with the magazine, which you can download the magazine by going to kmmedia.pro, and there's a tag there that says for Pacific Northwest collaborative magazine, and you can download that. It's all free. It's about 90 pages. The music and the artwork is beautiful, and I know that you will enjoy that, as well as you can also go to kmmedia.pro if you've got a project that you would like to talk to us about, either film or audio, or putting together a project for you for your social media. We've got all the tools to be able to do that, and we're very inexpensive. You can go to our store page, and that lists all the services that we offer. And we'd also like for you to be part of the show if you have a desire to do that. So you can always email me at kevin@kmmedia.pro, and we'll hook you up, and we'll get you on a podcast. We'll get you some notoriety, and we'll talk to you in depth about whatever it is you want to talk about. If you're an author, if you are a coach, if you are a musician, we've been playing some music from people today, and I really thank everybody for listening to us today. Even though it's one of those days, I got to tell you, it's one of those days where you don't expect the unexpected, and it was the unexpected, because I swear we were all set up ready to go, and then but that's what happens with life sometimes. And so, but I have actually really enjoyed sitting here talking to you guys, and really I would like to thank you, every one of you, for listening to Positive Talk Radio. We try and put on the best program that we can to help you live life to the fullest, so that you can have a positive life, that you can then achieve everything within your life that you would like to be and like to have. And that's why we have the type of guests that we have, except for like today. We have the type of guests that can help you fulfill that message, and to really take you to the next level. A couple of books that I would advocate that you get. One would be called Journey of Souls. Please, if I've taught you nothing here today, get Journey of Souls by Dr. Michael Newton. And that book will give you a lot of philosophy and stuff that I use every day and stuff. So again, I want to thank everybody for listening today. I hope it hasn't been as painful as I think it might have been, but I really appreciate everybody being here. And I'd like to thank Eric for rolling with the punches and being able to come up with the music, and to make this show as good as it can be, considering all. So Eric, thank you so much.
Hey, my pleasure. It's always fun chatting with you.
And I just want to say, as I always end every show, be kind to one another, because each other's all we've got. Well, God willing, we'll see you on Friday.